Hello and welcome to Wolf-N-Shorty Reviews. Today I'm going to do a review on it says HaoJue Projector. This one's actually now for sale through Lucky Guy World, I think. I'll link it in the description. The projector, when I bought it, was $86. They advertised it as 1080p, and I can tell you it's not. It does explain in the description that it's got a native resolution of 480, which is about right. It's not bad. It's an outdoor extra little play projector. I wouldn't mind getting one that's high quality, but that means dropping a couple $100 on a projector that will do high definition, good quality. This is a outside by the fire pit, throw up a board, plug it in, watch a movie with friends. Is that type of situation. So it's kind of hard to get mounted. I don't have a board that I can use it outside with. So I've mounted it just here on the desk on a tripod facing on my wall. It's angled for the image. There is image adjustability on it. The problem is it has limited range, and I can't get this high enough to give it a level shot. So the bottom and top's a little out of focus. Center's pretty good. It's hooked up to my laptop through an HDMI cable. Let me get this cleared out. And I'll show you a little bit what it does, and then I will actually play a video. It's actually my video from my vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery. It's my 1 week post-op, which is also up on my channel. So I'm going to use that to show its quality of video. Not to shut the lights off though, because it's somewhat visible. I'll show you before I turn the lights off. I'll show you what I've got it hooked up to. This is the laptop I have it hooked up on. It's running through the HDMI. And here's the unit. You have your headphones or your speaker. You have audio video jack to have, it's an outsourced audio. You can put it in for music. You can get the audio for the music from like a MP3 player, or it might be used for audio out to bigger speakers, but I don't think so because you have the headphone jack there. You have two USBs. You have an SD, which is a standard size SD that you use if you want to use a micro SD, you use one of these little adapters. Has a HDMI port right there. On the back side you have your standard computer monitor port. And that's for the remote, which I have in my other room. I didn't bring it with me. That's so it can control it. Up top you have your input, your escape, left, right, or up and down, OK, and power button. On the front, this is kind of what it looks like. So this is the little tripod I'm mounted to. And then on this side, these are your adjustable knobs that will actually move your lens in and out to give you to help you focus while you're running it. And there's your power, your plug-in. It has a fairly short power cord, so extension cords are good. It does get a little warm when running, but nothing major. Now here's what the video looks like on a wall with the lights on. Now it does show in the description is for pitch black room, but from here you can actually use your secondary knob. There's your primary that does your focus, and you can't get it too close or else you won't be able to get it focused if it's too close. This one gives you the ability to adjust the angle of it up or down, so that you try to get it as centered as possible. But as you can see, it's really pixelated. You can see all the little pixels. Some of the stuff's kind of hard to read. When we come over here to my computer, you can see on a true 1080p, it is very easy to read and it's very clear. So I'll shut down the lights and show you what it looks like without the interference of ambient light. Now, as you can see, it's a lot clearer, but it's still very pixelated. The most centered is right here in the middle, and I just still can't get much out of it. Now I will run this over to this video.
Hello, welcome to Wolf-N-Shorty Reviews. Today's my 1 week check-in for my vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery.
See, the speaker works pretty good.
Sequoia Park, watching the crazy birds.
Now the video, it's still
this morning, I am
a little grainy.
And I started off about 300 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's my weight, and I've lost quite a bit recently. As you can see, it's still quite grainy. On the bottom, you can't read anything because of the angle it's at. And it's actually larger than this computer monitor, so you don't see up in the corner the area to turn it off, to shut it down, minimize, or do any of that. For the most part, though, you can easily make out everything on there. You can see what's going on. It works for what it is. If I'd paid $400 for it, I'd be unhappy. So here's my YouTube channel. So as you can see, you know, you can see, like right there, you can't see this area, it's fuzzy. It starts to clear up around here, but then it gets fuzzy again everywhere else. So that's one of the concerns, is it's not the highest of quality, but for the most part, it's not a terrible setup. I don't believe I could play Subnautica on this. I think that would just become too difficult. But if I was just to make my own juices and I wanted to have a bigger screen to play with, I was using the computer for something else, it's possible. From back here I can see that's a 1.2 milliliter for the nicotine, 2.4 for the PG, 4.4 for the VG, and the flavor is 2 milliliters to make it a 10% blend. So that's the problem, is it's not legible. You can't really use it for much of that stuff, but it does give you something to use. It's small, it's cheap, it's easy to use, and it's not a bad setup for the most part. I would not spend a high amount of money for it. I wouldn't go over 100 for 80, anywhere from $60 to $90. I'd say it's not a bad setup. I mean, the buttons are, I'm not sure if they're metal or plastic, but they have a nice look, nice